Okay, Aries. So I started out Aquarius and Pisces weekly prospects. I started that out as a live stream just to experiment with the webcam that I did have. And I quickly found out that the microphone that I had attached to the webcam was terrible. The sound was just, you had to crank it up all the way to hear me at all. So for any Aquarius who happen to be looking at this video, I apologize about the trouble with that. And then I experimented with my teenager's microphone and found out that it does work, but my teenager's like, you're not going to continue using my microphone. So I was like, okay, I'm getting my own microphone. So by next week, I do believe that I'll be able to do live streams for all of these weekly check-ins, which is going to be really great and efficient for me and for you guys. So, because it's like, it'll be there automatically. The easier it is for me to flow, to bring out the messages, the better life will be for everyone. But let's just, since I got things started already, let's just go ahead and do the weekly messages for Aries. Let's just get things going. Next week it'll be live. It's pretty live this way. You're getting it exactly. I don't edit these videos, so you're getting it pretty much exactly the way it comes out. So messages coming flowing out for Aries. Come on, volunteers. Well, let's just take the two off the top. We got the Tower and the Two of Wands. Now, when I see the Tower, I'm reminded very much of a lot of stuff that happened as a result of the pandemic. The pandemic was like a collective. I'm feeling, and I think a lot of spiritual guides have also come to this conclusion, is that there was a collective decision that major changes needed to happen, that the way that things were not working, and so we needed a big shakeup. But excuse my nose. The collective didn't know how to make it happen themselves. The collective wanted something else from the outside to make it happen, because we didn't want to be the ones to make the changes on our own. So the world gets shaken up. Our foundation, which was fragile, anything in our lives which had a fragile foundation, fell apart and was lost and brushed aside. Anything that was worth keeping is still there. Everything that is meaningful to us is still there in our lives. And so from this point forward, the week of February, you're looking, Aries, optimistically toward the future and making clear decisions on what you want going forward. I do want to clarify that Two of Wands a little bit more, find out a little bit more about what there is to know for the week of February 1st through the 7th for Aries. Definitely. Oh, and well, a third one just fell out on its own. So look at this. So the Two of Wands is a card of choices, making the decision on how best to invest your passionate energy. And there are multiple things that you're excited about. And look at this. We have the Seven of Cups, which is also about being unsure about how to make a clear decision and how to step forward into that decision once you've made it. But I think that you really do know what it is that you want. The thing is about just making that clear decision on what it is that you want. And once you have clearly decided, the path will open. You'll be able to see through this fog. The fog will clear, and one step at a time, you'll be able to navigate all these obstacles and make it to that thing that is really important to you. But you really have to make a decision about one thing. This is what I want, instead of being split in a bunch of different directions. I do believe that manifesting and making something happen for yourself that's really important to you, I believe that you can juggle multiple things at the same time and confidently, successfully manifest whatever it is that you want. Several things at the same time, but it's not something that is very easily done. You have to be very focused on what it is that you want in order to do that. So, I mean, if you do want two things, then you really have to focus on those two things. If it's just one thing, it's a whole lot easier, especially 1 week at a time. So what can you do this week? And I do see the sevens here. I do see the sevens here. What is it that you want in this 7-day period starting today? What is the result that you want to see that's realistic to you? You have to believe that it's possible in order for it to be possible. And now, if you can believe that something absolutely outlandish and ridiculous is possible, then you can create that. But you have to believe it. So whatever it is that you want by the end of the week, go ahead and make that your goal. See the one wand right there? It's trying to decide which one I want. There's that one wand. So he's like, okay, this is what I decided that I want to see happen this week. You can make it happen. The Hermit also wanted to pop out, and it wants to remind you that it is okay to spend time on your own creating what it is that you want. You don't have to feel like there's something wrong with you if you're spending time on your own right now. Getting clarity and gaining the discipline to create the things that you want. So, yeah, it's an okay time to just do things on your own this week to create that thing that you're really excited about. It's like a big step. There are some weeks that we're going to have where you're not taking big steps, and there are some weeks where you are taking big steps. So it's a big step kind of week for Aries this week, okay? All right. Love you. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you with further readings in the future. Bye-bye, Aries. Mwah.